What is up YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to take a look at the heroic battle from Mission 1. As you know, I have 4 more heroic videos to make, well 3 after this one, and I just want to make sure that I get a video out on each one. So for Chapter 7 Mission 1, Magik and Omega Sentinel are going up against Bastion. The first battle that you're seeing is actually the first time I fought this one, but I'm also going to show you a later attempt. And you'll see why once we get further into the fight. Now as you know, both Magik and Omega Sentinel start as scrappers. And from previous knowledge facing Bastion, I just knew that he was going to switch classes depending on what hit him. So once this one begins and I see we're going with Omega Sentinel first, I thought that the best course of action would be to switch to Tactician, thereby causing Bastion to switch to Infiltrator. So I just went straight for that, first using Hologram Array, and then using Omega Sentinel's level 1. So after this our team has Mirror Images, Agile, and then we'll gain Focused, as well as placing Targeted on Bastion. Oh, and because of Mirror Image, the boss actually misses his counterattack. Then with Magik's turn, due to Bastion being an Infiltrator, the best part is we get to use a Stepping Disc, and we follow it up with a Soulsword. This means that right away Magik is going to have 2 soul charges, Stepping Razor, so a 70% chance to avoid 1 attack and counter with Stepping Disc. She also places Bane on Bastion, as well as Pressure Points debuffs. That's a lot from 1 turn, so you really can't start the battle out any better. Then little did I know at the time, but I pretty much go the best route that you can, and I use Bruiser Protocol just to show that you can either protect, or if you need to, you can use a Nanoheal Array. What this ends up doing is leaves Bastion health just high enough so that his dialogue doesn't trigger, and then when I use our level 6, we actually end up taking him out. So yeah, I didn't realize that there was any dialogue, or that he ended up getting a magic shield, at least not until I ran it through again. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you the roulette, and exactly which E-ISO you can win, and then I'm going to queue up the battle again and show you what happens normally. So yes, in this first heroic battle, there is a brand new empowered ISO 8 for both Magik and Omega Sentinel. For Omega, it's called the Indexing Empowered ISO 8, and it grants ISO Inside, chance to gain the positive aspects of the target's class when attacked. Then for Magik, it's the Bloodshot Empowered ISO 8. This grants her Evil Eye, so Summoned Eye Bites now apply Breakdown. Truthfully, I wouldn't mind having either one of these, so let's go ahead and see what the roulette gives us. And it looks like it's going to be a Capacitive Impeder. Well, that's not exactly our first choice, but let's go ahead and skip to the battle, and then I'll roll the final dialogue after we beat it a second time. Once again in this one, Omega Sentinel gets to go first, and we're basically going to do the same exact thing as last time. Now in this fight I have seen Magik go first, and that will change things slightly, but I don't think I've ever seen Bastion go first. Let me know if you have in the comment section below. Now in this battle, even though we're switching to Tactician Protocol and using Hologram Array followed by HE Targeting Laser, instead of setting up that one-hit kill, I'm going to purposely try to get him to proc his dialogue, and then I'll show you what happens from there. Still, like I said, the beginning is the exact same, even down to his Devastate counterattack missing due to Mirror Image. Oh, and by the way, when you use Stepping Disc first, it is stealthy, so Magik doesn't take a counter. You really are getting all her benefits in 1 turn, with no payback and setting up her Soul Flare. Okay, so after our Soulsword follow-up and a fiery Retribution, he uses a routine beating on Omega Sentinel. Then we're going to do things differently by switching to Bruiser Protocol, kind of wasting a Nanoheal Array, which I don't know why I did this. You'll probably want to save it just in case. And then I'm going to attack as a Tactician and drop him below his threshold. Then you'll see exactly what happens when you don't set up that big hit, and the fight does become a little more difficult. The Targeting Laser was actually kind of close, but the fiery Retribution does push him past his limit. So then what we see next is this dialogue. And following this little bit of storyline, he's going to gain a Magic Warding Shield. That's going to be enough to stop Magik from taking him down with a Soul Flare. And you'll see exactly why once we mouse over him. Even though, like I said, it does make the fight harder, it's still fairly easy to complete. At the absolute worst, you may lose Omega Sentinel, but if you save her Protect and her Nanoheal Array, you should be fine. Here you see that shield, and it does absorb incoming damage, it makes him immune to magic effects, and it lowers magic damage. So rather than getting a huge hit with a Soul Flare, we only do a small portion of the damage. Even our follow-up isn't enough to take him down. So now he has 5,697 HP remaining, and he's also going to call in fire support. That's a pretty vicious attack, and it really hurts Omega Sentinel. But what we're going to do on her turn is use a targeting laser, and then after that, even though he's a bruiser, I'm going to switch over to Scrapper Protocol, and I'm going to use her level 9 Plasma Blast. At this point, I throw caution to the wind and just try to take him down as fast as I can. Unfortunately, we do leave him with 49 HP, and Omega Sentinel is taken out by a counter. However, Magik will easily finish this fight. Really, that's all that matters. So now I'm going to show you yet another roulette spin, and this time we'll see if we can win an EISO. Our score of course is not even close to last time, but hey, we did purposely let him get that shield. And well, here goes nothing. It looks like we're going to win 3 CP. So we came up short on Omega Sentinel's EISO, but there's always next time. As far as this video, that is going to bring us to the end. I will try to have the other 3 heroics as soon as I can, and I'm going to have a new All Hail the King episode later tonight. Lastly, I want to thank you all for watching and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck and take care.